how do you evaluate if idea is good?
Yeah, so a couple of things. This is highly dependent on the stage, right? So we are not a private equity firm. We're also not Sequoia. We are a company that very much focuses on startups that are, so in the case of Properas, in the seed, sometimes we even call it pre-seed stage, so kind of right from scratch. And with Xnode, it's pre-A or Series A. For these kinds of startups, you have limited data. So for me, as a former management consultant, that's horrible. You know, like you don't have anything to look at. Usually you don't have revenues or revenue figures that tell you a lot. The margins and the costs and the figures you have are limited, and if they are existent, then they usually suck. So whatever was calculated is probably wrong. So most of the time what you look at first is the founders. So you take a deep look at the team. Does the team make sense? Do you see the co-founders working together in a nice way? Is that a friendship? Is it a partnership? Is it too competitive? So you really try to hone on your on your skills in terms of reading people. And then the second two things that are very big for me is you take a look at the market. So you ask yourself, first of all, is this the market that we as a company are dedicated to? So for example, we focus a lot on education tech, on medicine tech, on clean tech and smart manufacturing. So if you're not in one of these areas, chances are you can still work with us, but probably the probability decreases a little bit. And secondly, are you able to capture that market with a good product? So take a look at the product. Does that product make sense? And at those early stages, so my personal opinion, at those early stages, you shouldn't like believe that you can always tell whether the product makes sense. So there are products that sometimes you see them, or you would have seen them 5 years ago, and they didn't make any sense at all. And then the company pivoted. They had great founders, had a great team, dedication and drive, and they still made it. So so I would say product, yes, important in some sense, but the most important things is market and first of all, the team. Does the team make sense?